Messing up. Okay.
If only I had listened for a while, I would have told you I'm in.
Hey guys, thanks so much for coming back to Dash of Whit. If you are new here, we talk about health, style, and all things bridal. And with it being 2019 now, I thought, why not put together a little list of bridal New Year's resolutions? So if you know that you have like a set number of months before the big day, you can also do these New Year resolutions just anyways. It doesn't necessarily have to be because it's the beginning of the new year. I myself have probably about like 5 months, so not a lot of time left. But I'm really excited about kind of getting the motivation from the new year and kind of using that to propel me forward to, you know, shredded for the wedding, or just making sure that I feel bridal ready and pampered and hopefully as stress-free as possible. So I hope you find some real value in these tips. Okay, so the first thing on my list is to, maybe this is kind of like a no-brainer, but whitening your teeth. As I have about like 5 months here, I'm really starting to crack down on that. One of the tips that my fiance has kind of gotten me into is drinking my coffee through a straw. I love coffee, so for me it was kind of like I definitely just have to have my coffee, like I can't go without it. But drinking it through a straw, a metal straw also, so it can be reused, is one of the new ways that I started to hopefully, you know, less actual like coffee contact with my teeth. These kind of metal straws we actually got on Amazon. I can link it below for you. But they come like a pack of them, and they have the brush cleaners with them as well, and it was like $10 or something like that. The other thing about teeth whitening is obviously you can use the Crest White strips. I've used a charcoal toothpaste, which to be honest I guess I was expecting more of a change in whiteness or shades of white on my teeth. Didn't quite get there. It was really weird brushing with like a black toothpaste, so like my teeth were like all black. But I have read up on other charcoal teeth cleaners that I'm excited to use, and I'll definitely report back to you on that. But that's definitely something that you can start now, is really kind of paying attention to your teeth and whitening them. You can also do, Crest also has the like 2-step system where you brush it first with like this really like, it has like a grainy kind of texture to the toothpaste. And so you brush it for like a full like minute or two, and then without rinsing, then you put on like the whitening gel, and then brush your teeth with the gel for like a minute. And that actually I feel like is working really well. My teeth can be a little sensitive to it, so I only do it once a day, do it at night. But other than that, I think it's really working. Overall, start teeth whitening. It's always, you know, gorgeous to have a really pretty smile. I know I would really love for my teeth to be whiter, so that's something I'm going to be working on in this 2019 before the wedding, and hopefully way past that. Okay, obviously everyone in the new year has the resolution probably to work out. Well, I have to tell you that this year, probably more so than ever, I definitely want to shred it for the wet it, or shred it to wet it. I'm very motivated, really excited about it. I actually started last year in April and was like going strong for like 5 months. You know, it was spring, summertime. I just super inspired to do it every day. I love this place that I go to, and I'm not like affiliated at all. I just truly love it, and I love the community up there. It's called Plate Fit. Pop into a class before work in the morning, and if I'm really truly inspired, I will go to like an ab fit class at the end of the day, which I love to do. And then I get home, take a shower, have dinner, like I just feel super accomplished when I do it. But working out is definitely something that I am excited to do in this new year, or at least for one of my bridal New Year's resolutions. The other thing you can do, which I've totally done numerous times when I felt like I couldn't quite get to the gym or I couldn't quite get to my class on time. I will just look up YouTube videos. There are tons of videos on YouTube, and I'll just follow along, like a 10-minute abs or 15-minute arms, anything like that. Anything is super helpful and will just build your strength for the big day, and like feeling more about, I think, feeling your best in terms of working out, because the endorphins get going. And I mean, I do it right here in my living room, pull out a yoga mat, anything. And it kind of just like, whatever you feel like doing that morning is what you can do. Super helpful, it's free, why not? Okay, so tip number 3 is definitely taking care of your hair. Sometimes that could mean, I've done like a hair mask before, which has left it like super silky soft. I will put the product that I use down below, but I've also just found that going to my hairstylist, you know, every 6 to 8 weeks has been really good for my hair. She gets a really good cut on it, and she shapes it up a little bit if it's feeling a little drab. And it just, of course, when you go and get your hair done, you just feel like a whole new you know? And it's also just good to like kind of pamper yourself in that sense. It de-stresses me a little bit, which always is a good thing when you're planning a wedding, because weddings can be stressful. And my hairstylist has been really great. And I think starting now and kind of starting ahead of time, the way we've kind of scheduled it out for when I go in and get a cut done, just maintains the health, but also prepares me for the big day. So it's like I'm getting my hair cut right before the wedding, the way it's timed out. Like I've already kind of scheduled it out with her, so it's kind of a no-brainer. I don't have to think about it. I just get the notification on my phone that like, oh, you have your hair appointment this week at 10 a.m. Great. So go in, and of course, like I said, just makes you feel really good. So a little bit of hair prep. Oh, and I will put that product down below for the hair mask that I used that made it just like, and I have really thick, coarse hair, so it really helped kind of soften it out and not be so frizzy, because it can get that way. Okay, and another thing that I will periodically do, and sometimes it's actually really good to do it in these like winter months, is practicing your self-tanner. I've tried so many different self-tanners, and I feel like I've gotten into like a really good groove with my self-tanning process, but I highly recommend just kind of playing around and seeing what products really work for you. Best to start now, so you have plenty of time to kind of work out what your system is, and then maybe once you find a system that you feel like works, try it a couple more times just to make sure. I have my products that I use below that I love, and of course I would love to do another video to kind of do like maybe more of like a step-by-step process. But practice self-tanning now, so then you're not scrambling before the day, and if you have like streaks and lines that don't really go with your dress, hopefully you can avoid all of that. This one might be my like favorite. Yeah, it might be my favorite. So I've definitely in previous months, years, tried to be better and better about meditation. I actually had a routine last year. So weird to say that. Last year, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, I was so good about getting up at 5 a.m. and then I had my whole like morning routine. 10 or 15 minutes of meditation, then journaling, and then I would go over my schedule for the day, just kind of like mentally preparing for the day. And I felt like the whole day after that was the best day ever. I worked out in the morning, I had the meditation, I even started off with a hot lemon water every morning before my coffee, which was like, that's like a big thing for me. But I just noticed such a huge improvement in just like my overall like well-being. I love this one app. It's called Calm, and I will link it below for you. It does have portions of it that's paid, and I'm not affiliated at all. I just really enjoy the app, but I use kind of all the free features of it. but I'm definitely probably I may like go ahead and like buy into it just because I love it so much. They have like sleep stories to help you like meditate before you go to bed. But they have what is my favorite thing is that you can swipe through different like they'll have like different scenes on your phone of like rain falling with the sounds, or it's like a thunderstorm, or it has like a fire crackling, and I just those like sounds just make me feel so good and like really like warm and comforted. But it's a great like kind of background noise to my meditation. So like I said, probably only about 15 minutes. You can set a timer on this app, and it has like a really nice like kind of gong sound to like take you out of your meditation when the time is up. And it was just like a perfect little snippet of my day that just made such a huge difference. I'm sure you've heard multiple people talk about meditation, but that's definitely, I think, a good New Year's resolution and also a good bridal resolution, because, like I said before, like weddings can be super stressful. Like weddings, I feel like bring out things in people that you never thought would ever happen, and then you're in the middle of a situation. You're like, how did this even happen? Where did this come from? But a meditation can help you like relieve some of that stress, keep you focused, keep you balanced even throughout the day. And I feel so much better after I do it. So it's definitely on my list of consistent meditation this year, every day, getting back into that morning routine, which I am very excited to like film a video for. And I hope you guys want to see that as well. If you do, please leave me a comment below. But yeah, so meditation for sure, which actually kind of goes into maybe a resolution that you can make for yourself. Like, what is something that you can do that makes you feel really good, that kind of de-stresses you, kind of like maybe like pampers yourself. Soaking in the hot tub like once a week. I love soaking in the tub. I don't know what it is, but like every time we like look at hotels for traveling or anywhere like that, I'm like a tub girl. Like I'm like, ooh, clawfoot tub, we need to book that room. Or ooh, that has like the coolest huge giant jacuzzi bathtub. I'm just a nerd, I guess, when it comes to tubs. But so soaking in a bathtub with like lots of bubbles and some maybe like real chill, relaxing music, maybe a book and some candles. That could be something you could do to pamper yourself. You could get a facial. You could get a massage. There's so many things that you can do, and I would actually love to hear what your ideas are for maybe like your like pampering resolution. Please feel free to leave them down below. I would love to hear them. Another thing that I am going to be doing is upright go. I have terrible posture, and I actually have a slight bit of scoliosis. So standing up straight sometimes really hurts. But with the upright go, it has like a training program. So you only really have to use it for a short amount of time every day, and then it slowly like improves your posture. I will say that working out also has helped my posture in the past too. So like building your core muscles really help in helping you keep everything up top up straight. My fear is that I'm going to be walking down the aisle and I'm not going to be thinking about it, and I'm going to be slumped over, because honestly that's like the natural curvature of my spine. That's the way it feels the most comfortable. So I really am just like dreading, like I really don't want any photos of me standing at the altar, because you're to the side, right? And like standing to the side and then having this like curved back really kind of, I just really don't want that. I know that I'm going to look back at my photos, and if I see it, I'm going to be so mad at myself. And look, I know we should give ourselves a break, but that is just one thing that I have like had the worst time with, and it is like a consistent battle for me. So with the upright go, it's a little thing that you put on like the back of your neck, or like on your spine, and as you like bend, and you connect it to an app on your phone, and then as you bend, like it tells you, like if you've held like a hunched position for too long, it vibrates and it reminds you to like stand back up. And then there's the training program, and then there's also the tracking program. I just really love it. Devin got it for me for Christmas, and I'm like obsessed. I love it, and I'm really hoping that 5 months from now I won't be hunching for our wedding. So, and I think it's just good in general, like keeping your posture shows like confidence. You like walk into a room differently. I think people perceive you differently when you stand up straight and like you're like almost like proud to be who you are. And not that I'm not, it's just I think my natural like comfort zone is like here, and it doesn't help that like if you're at a computer all day or something like that, you're like hunched. Even like making this video is kind of hard for me sometimes, but improving your posture is awesome. You don't necessarily have to use an upright go, but I think trying to be mindful, maybe even setting reminders on your phone that can kind of go off, or notifications to remind you to stand up straight, to sit up straight, all of the above. That's probably my last tip for this video. But please, like I said, if you have any that you want to share, any resolutions that you think would totally go for, that would work for a bride, I would love to hear them. I would love to make some other videos for you guys based off of those if you like. Thank you so much for coming back to Dash of Whit, for watching this video the whole way through. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe. All of it is super helpful and I would just really love it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Happy New Year.